Just is. I can't do 90 seconds. And I can't do 90 seconds because my brain can't compute 90 seconds. But I can do 30 seconds. And I can do 30 seconds forever. We navigate our day to day. It's hard to see that because so often our day to day lacks clarity. So what can we do about it? Well, we can place ourselves in situations where we are reminded. One of them I've talked about before, being the cold plunge. Immersing yourself in cold water. Well, sure, there are health benefits, some of which are debated and disputed, but I certainly notice value in that department. But to me, that's not the biggest value add. Not even close. To me, it's simply the daily reminder that I can do hard things, that it's who I am. We need to reestablish that consistently. Confidence is earned.
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Happy Wednesday, day 3 of the Hard 75. Cedric in the building, Shane and Talina. So great to see you, fam. Already locked in the gym, getting the workout vibe on. Currently 1 of 2. I love to see it. Funny, we're just talking about the ice bath having an ice bath on the way. Let's go. I'm gonna have to get over there and get a little ice bath session in. It's been a while since I've actually had a chance to get in a legit one, so that'd be awesome. I love it, family. I hope you guys are vibrating high, feeling good. Seeing that 75 Hard Challenge chat is absolutely just freaking exploding in there. Love to see the energy. Love to see everything going on. In the sauna? Come on, get out of here. It's actually funny. I started hitting the sauna every day at the gym too, so that's a killer right there. Deanna Nivs, good to see you, family. So exciting. I love it. It's going to be a great month. I can feel it. Break frees are here and on the way. So let's go ahead and get started for today. Let me know with a little bit of gratitude before we dive into today's topic. It's going to be, I've got about 10 keys for living a fulfilling life. And once again, I'm telling you, this is a killer right here. Chicken Soup for the Soul. There's a reason why this is one of the most best sellers ever written, and a lot of it is incredible stories. So I'm excited for today. So let me know what's everybody grateful for coming in. Drop it down and let me get live on IG. And we're getting started for today. Boom. Let's go. 10 keys. Amazing. So grateful to be alive. So thankful for God. So glad to be on here with each and every single one of you. I'm so happy, honestly, to see the growth. I love the synergy. I love the camaraderie. I love the culture. I love what we're doing here together. This is honestly one of my favorite parts coming into the new year, is being able to have all of these goals written down and to know everybody's goals and visions, and to know that collectively we are going on this journey to literally go ahead and knock these targets one by one. So I love to see it. Super grateful for, you already know, we've got our Kangen water. Make sure you're getting your alkaline in if you get a chance, right? We're going for a gallon every single day, right? If you guys knew how crucial it is to stay hydrated, everything flows better, right? Just like a Ferrari, if it has all of the oil that's needed to go ahead and allow the gears to turn, this is what keeps us supercharged. So alkaline, we got our blueberries, our whole foods for this morning. The diet's been on point. I've got some great proteins if you guys want to go ahead and get some of that, some great vegan plant proteins that I've been taking for a while. So the diet is here. I know some of you guys have been looking at meal preps. Definitely we could talk about that too. There's a couple good ones I've been able to see, like X Factor, that you guys can look into if you want to go ahead and start setting up your meals on autopilot, get them shipped. If you're not the person who likes to shop, or maybe you have trouble, there's ways that we can go ahead and make things easier for us for this hard 75. So, and once again, if you guys know anybody, feel free to go ahead and get them into that chat that's ready to grow. So let's go ahead and get into today. There's a lot to be grateful. I'm honestly, I'm zinging right now. Joy in the building. Manny, it's good to see you, brother. Love it. So here we go. I've got 10 keys for everybody, right? When it comes to living a fulfilling life, and this actually comes from the book, once again, Chicken Soup for the Soul. And here's the story that I want to give everybody today, right? there's a story where a kid's in class, right? He's about 10 years old. He's in school. JoJo in the building, right? This kid's 10 years old. Imagine this. We're 10 years old, back in school. Can't remember what grade that was, right? But his teacher asked him to go and do an essay, right? And this essay is all about writing out your dream, right? What do you envision yourself to be when you get older? So he goes in the corner and he writes down this huge, amazing dream, and he goes home, he finishes it, and he brings it back tomorrow. And the teacher starts going around and she's picking up everybody's papers, and they go and do their assignment, and then they take a test and they come back in at the end. Lovely, it's great to see you. And she hands back everybody's papers. Well, when she hands back his paper, turns out that he got an F on his paper. And the reason why he got an F, the teacher said, well, you're dreaming too big. None of these goals seem very realistic. I know where you come from. I know who your father is, right? We've actually gone out a couple of times. I've met your family. They don't really come from a lot of money. So these big goals sounds great, but it's not really realistic for you. And Danny ended up getting an F. So she said, you know what? I'm going to give you one more chance. I'm going to let you rewrite this paper. And I'm going to give you one day to give it back to me. Well, he was thinking about it. He's like, man, I don't know if I should go and change this, because this is what's in my heart. This is what I believe in. This is what I really desire for myself. And he's on the fence, and he goes back home. He says, you know what? I'm making a decision. This is what I want. This is what I believe. And guess what he does? He actually writes the exact same paper twice. He just rewrote the first paper. He rewrote it again. And he goes in the next day and he hands it to his teacher. And the teacher looks at it and she starts to read it. She goes, Danny, this is the same paper as yesterday. He says, yeah, I know. This is my dream and this is what I believe in. Well, guess what? He ended up failing. Danny went off to be a very successful individual. In fact, he ended up becoming one of the top insurance agents of all time. So just a cool story. You guys can go ahead and look at it. But it's powerful. Just goes to show it doesn't matter what anybody says, doesn't matter what anybody thinks. There's a reason why we have our own set of eyes, for a reason. Because this was me. I felt like Danny. When I first got started, nobody could see what I saw. I'm here talking about being able to travel, being able to make money anywhere that has Wi-Fi, being able to multiply, being able to invest into crypto. People thought I was freaking nuts. They still think we're kind of crazy. Right now that crypto's is going back up again, people are starting to get back into the loop. But even the past couple months, you brought up crypto, people would probably look at you funny. But once the masses get on it, now it becomes okay. So I became all right with being able to go the road less traveled. So we're all on this road less traveled. How many of you guys, drop some threes down below if you guys might have individuals in your life that might not be able to see your vision yet? It could be your family. It could be your friends. It could be teachers at school. It could be people that maybe you guys are associated with in different groups. Drop some threes down below if maybe you don't have individuals that can see what you see yet. I'm right there with you. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to entrepreneurship. Now, let me ask you something. Let me ask you the next question. Do you believe in the law of attraction? We're talking about 6 keys for happiness today. 6 keys for a fulfilling life. It takes being able to understand some of these laws. Drop a 2 down below if you believe in the law of attraction, right? So this is being able to utilize these laws in our favor, right? How we feel about ourselves, how we envision ourselves, how we envision the future. Even if life is hell in a handbasket, what it seems like right now, just like Bob Proctor says, we're able to get outside of our 5 senses. I know what this is like. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to be homeless. I know what it's like to live in my car. I know what it's like to have no money. I know what it's like to have nobody, literally nobody around me believe or be able to see what I see. I know what that's like. This is the beauty of mentorship. They've probably already experienced the emotions, the experiences that we're growing through. And they can save us a lot of time. So one of the lessons I could give maybe some of you that feel like you're growing through something right now is I can truly, honestly go back and look in the past, and I can see how certain periods shaped who I ended up becoming. It made me get serious. It made me focus. It made me really go ahead and put my pedal on the gas. to appreciate little things. So let's go ahead and get into the 10 for today, because I believe wherever we're sitting at right now, this is setting us up for where it is that we're going. Because just like a chart, we might it seems like we're right here, but if we go ahead and zoom out on a huge perspective, on a bigger time frame, we're on an uptrend. Do you not believe that you are smarter, that you're wiser, that you gain more experience than 5 years ago? Yes or yes? So it might seem like life might be pouring right now if that's you, but if we can zoom out on a bigger time frame, I promise you, all of us, we are on an uptrend. So let's go ahead and get in for the 10 today. I wanted to get that out to preface this morning, but this is going to be a quick one. But I knew this was going to go hand in hand. So here's number one. Number one is keep a loving spirit to progress in life. Here's 10 keys straight from Chicken Soup for the Soul. You ready? 10 keys. This is huge. So in order to do so, it takes being able to respect and take care of our body, because it is the only one that we have throughout our lifetime. We say it almost every day. We win in life long before we win in business. So this 75 hard challenge that we're on, this is everything. The moment that we start moving the body, the moment that we start getting out of this stagnant mindset and stagnant even physical setting, now we can start opening up new neural pathways. Now we can start thinking bigger. And now we can start taking that discipline in the gym and utilize that for every aspect of life. You see, any of us that go to the gym today, or any of us that drop down and do 10 push-ups, the mind is going to want to quit. But there's two voices that we get to listen to. One, the one that says, stop, I'm tired, I don't feel like keep going. Or number two, the one that says, I've got a couple reps left in the tank. Drop some twos down below if you guys know that feeling. If you guys have been in the gym and you know the first voice that says quit, the first voice that says get off the treadmill, first voice that says get up, we're going back home, or the second voice that says no. We've got a couple more reps to do. We came here for a reason. We came here to go ahead and get a workout in for an hour straight. We're going to make use of the time. Okay. So this is number one, taking care of the body, taking care of the temple. Number two is going to be every experience in life offers a valuable lesson. He says, approach each situation as an opportunity to learn and grow. By no means am I perfect reading all of these. I'm getting a lesson as I'm rereading these, but this is number two. This is a big one even for me. Being able to extract and extrapolate the lesson. There's a lesson in what might seem like a storm, if there is one right now. If something didn't go our way this week, if something didn't go our way so far in the past couple of weeks, that's okay. But I know there's lessons there. And every day I'm doing my best to also do the same. Why did I get agitated? Why did this press my buttons? Why do I have these limiting beliefs right now? And I check myself all throughout the day. Actually, every hour, I have literally an alarm every single hour on my phone. And I'll change it every couple of days. One day it might be rampage of appreciation. One day it might be gratitude. One day it might be go be a piece of light. And it's just a reminder to go ahead and put myself back in the right state, to go ahead and put myself back in the right mind frame. Because it's easy to go ahead and something. Do you know how many of us have seen somebody that's still angry from someone cutting them off last week? They're still talking about somebody that cut them off driving literally 7+ days ago. They're still pissed off about that. I got tired of living life that way. I don't want to live like that anymore. So I decided I need to go ahead and take control of right here. This is all we have. Okay. Here's the next one. Number 3, failure is a natural part of the progress. Naturally. So to be able to embrace our defeats and use them as stepping stones, this is how we're really able to grow. So in 2024, I'm going to tell you, here's one of my goals, okay? I'm not worried about being so much as perfect anymore. I'm ready to go ahead and be done. Because we can wait all day to go ahead and be perfect. Perfect, mentor says all the time, is nothing but just procrastination. What's perfect? So instead of waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the perfect opportunity, going out to throw the perfect event, let's go out and let's just go do it. JoJo hit me up. She's like, yo, D, I'm ready to throw an event. I said, great. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. She's like, all right, when? Tuesday, Thursday. She's like, awesome. Next week, we're making it happen. So Tuesday and Thursday, shout out to JoJo. We are throwing down the first event ever in Houston, right? Never done an event before, but guess what? It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not worried about it being perfect. In fact, I'd rather go out and learn as we go. You know why? Because we're going to learn more from going out and doing it than ever just reading a book, getting on a Zoom, getting on a session. This is why time is a huge acronym. Time stands for things I must experience. I needed to experience going to an event and stuttering a little bit and messing up and feeling that nerves of people showing up and I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet. You know what happened? The more that I did it, the more comfortable I became. The more I did it, the more the slides became second nature. The more I did it, I saw people end up showing up and they're like, wow, this information is actually life-changing. Some of them got started. Some of them literally built a huge store. Some of them have had phenomenal stories with trading. Some of them have changed their life with social media, giving them brand deals to be able to travel the world. I've seen so many testimonies. You know what's funny? A lot of these testimonies are right here on this call. You guys are all perfect testimonies that goes to show what happens when somebody actually believes in themselves and is willing to open the door for somebody else. And some of you are already doing that for others. And it's amazing. It's beautiful to see. So I'm proud of you. And I know this is only the beginning. So let's go. Let's keep it going. You ready? Here's the next one, right? This piggybacks off of number 3. Number 4 is learn from our mistakes to avoid repeating them. Continuously strive to improve and make better choices. You see, when I went out and I did my first event, I didn't have the slides ready. I wasn't there on time. But you know what I did? I learned from that. I said, you know what? Next event, I'm going to be there 45 minutes early. I'm gonna have the projector set up. I'm gonna have the TV ready. I'm gonna have the slides on there. I might even have some waters ready. And guess what? That event was a little bit better than the last one. The first one is always gonna suck. My mentor says all the time. Anytime the first time we do things, it's not gonna be the best. But you know what happens? It doesn't get easier. We just get better, right? So being able to learn from our mistakes. Same thing with trading. My first couple of trades, I over leveraged a little bit, made a lot of money. You know what I did? I went out and I blew the account because I didn't know about over leveraging. I didn't know that, yeah, you can make all this money fast, but guess what? You can lose it twice as fast. And I learned. Now I know about risk management. Now I know about the compounding effect. In fact, let me show you guys something that we actually touched on yesterday. IG, give me a second. If you guys want to go on YouTube, go ahead and check it out. But I'm about to drop some sauce right here. Big boy Diamonds, it's good to see you, King. Let's go. Hop on YouTube. All right, so look, check this out. Let me show you guys something. Here's the compound effect. We actually got this call last night from Mike Navarrete, one of the biggest savages that I've been able to see. And here's what he went over. Look at this. Here we go. Okay, ready? Imagine this. Imagine if you invested, look at the top. Imagine if you invested $200 just to go ahead and start out at the beginning into an account, right? Now imagine for every single week, we invested $100 into that trading account. And over the course of the month, we made a couple percent on that account. How doable is that? You can literally make a couple percent in one trade. So here's the math. $200, investing $100 a week, just getting a couple percentages over the course of the month. Woo. Look at this. Just after 24 weeks, your balance is at $3,000. I know it's kind of hard to see, but the bottom, you guys can get the gist. We go from a balance of $200 to literally $3,000. And you know what's crazy? That's just in 24 weeks. If we go a little bit deeper on this and you see what 10 years looks like, you see what 5 years looks like, it gets crazy. Matter of fact, let me give you guys some more of what we looked at last night. Let me show you, because this is next level stuff. Okay, here we go. Let me show you this. If we had invested back in December 2012 into Bitcoin, right? Just a couple, if we invested a couple thousand, right, 14,000 into Bitcoin in 2012, that would be just know that would be some serious money. You'd have over $1 million. I'll give you guys another play that we went over last night. You ready? Here's another one for you. If you had invested $2,000 just back in November 2021, you would still be up $2,000. Here's another one for you guys. I want to give you guys another coin. Here we go. ADA. Here's a good one for you. If you had invested $10,000 back in November of 2021, okay? If you invested $10,000 back in 2021, I know it's backwards, but you can screenshot and see the number. You would have $16,000. You'd have $6,000 just by putting in money and letting it sit for 2 years. Let me know what savings account does that. Let me know what mutual fund, what index fund does any of that. It doesn't exist anywhere but in the crypto world. Here, I'll give you another one. Here's Solana. You ready? This is crazy. If we invested $15,000 in Solana back in November 2021, who can tell me what that number says? $15,000 back in 2021, we would have $60,000. Think about that. Between a 3 to 4x in our money just in 2 years. You invested $1,000, that's $3,000 to $4,000. This is the power of investing. This is the power of getting around the right circle. This is the power of getting around the right individuals. This is so crucial right here. Let me get IG Live back real quick. Keys right here. Investing. The compound effect, right? Would you rather a penny doubled for 30 days or would you rather $1 million cash at the end of 30 days? The penny doubled comes out to $5 million after 30 days. It comes out to $10 million after 31 days. But how many people would just say, give me the $1 million cash? This is how most of society is living right now. They don't understand the power of investing. They don't understand the power of compound effect. It's literally one of the 8 wealth wonders of the world. Compound effect. Go Google Warren Buffett and go look at how he made all his money. One of the wealthiest people that ever walked the earth. This is how they did it. This is who we're studying, right? So honestly, I love these topics, okay? Here's next. I'm going to breeze through these last couple. Next one is, even in difficult circumstances, there's always an opportunity to find something good to feel positive about, right? No matter what's going on, there's always a lesson, okay? Next, life is a journey of learning, and the process of acquiring knowledge and wisdom, he says, never ends. I don't care how old you are. I don't care where you come from. This is why I'm still tapped in 6+ years later, right? I joined this company back in 2017, and I hear it all the time. D, why are you still locked in? Why is your flag still planted? Because I know the second that I know everything, I know nothing. And this is going to stop continuing to flow. Because the moment that we cut off our knowledge, we cut off our wisdom, what we think we can get, guess what we do? We cut off our limits of getting any higher. This is why so many people, they make it and then they lose it because they stop being coachable, they stop being teachable. So if I could give any one of you a piece of advice right now that I've been able to be humble enough to learn, because it's happened to me, right? I thought I made a lot of money and thought I knew it all. And then I hit a plateau. I got stuck. And I learned that lesson. Always continue to be a student, right? Next, I got 3 more for you. Stick with me. Almost done. Where are we at? Number 7? 7 is going to be right here. Actually, we're at 8, 9, and 10. 8 is going to be, we possess the necessary resources to achieve our goals and dreams. It takes being able to utilize them wisely as we move forward. So to me, what does this mean? Every one of us, we have what we need right here in our hands. We have the skill sets, we have the tools, we have the resources, we have the access, we have the guidance, we have the mentors, we have everything that we need. Now it's just being able to go ahead and run the play. I was looking at a couple ads I saw yesterday. They randomly just popped up on my feed. I said, you know what? Let me click this. And I want to see where this goes. It was an e-commerce ad. And I clicked on it and I put my email in and it gave me a free ebook. And then inside of the next page, you know what they were charging? Yeah, they gave me a free ebook, but after that, they charged me $2,500 if I wanted to take a 5-day course. $2,500 for 5 days. If I have a question on day 6, gotta go ahead and run it back and pay again. When I look at the access that we have here, this is unreal. Some of us, we paid $150 to get access to 6- and 7-figure e-commerce mentors. Some of us have the empowered package for $250. Do the math. If we just spent $7 a day for 31 days, look at that. That's literally almost $230 right there. So when I really look at it, I had to change my perspective years ago. I thought $230 was a lot till I understood that. And I ended up selling my TV. I sold my Xbox to get started. So this is that season, not to spend money on things we don't need, not to go and get materialistic things to show off for anybody. Now is the time to invest. Now is the time to learn these skill sets. Now is the time to multiply our money and get set up for what's to come. 2024 is the year to really get in tune with crypto, get in tune with these skill sets, because now is when the 1%, they're getting in. They're taking advantage. So let's go ahead and make sure we're in position. I'm right there with you. I'm diving heavily into e-commerce. I'm heavily into crypto because I know what's to come. Right? We don't play checkers, we play chess. I'm not playing this game just one step ahead. We're playing this game 3, 4, 5, 10 steps ahead into the future because we're playing the long game. We're not playing the short game here. My last two, here's the last two from Chicken Soup for the Soul that Mark Victor Hansen talks about. The answers to life's questions, he says, reside within ourselves. Trust in our abilities and intuition to find those answers. And this is a good one because for a lot of my life, right, I said, I don't know. When are my goals going to be able to happen? I don't know. When am I ready to change my body? I don't know. When am I ready to 10x my finances? I don't know. When I ask that question, when I just say that out loud, what do you hear? And who do you hear? Is your higher voice kicking in and say, I'm ready. I'm ready for the 10x. I'm ready for the quantum leaps. I'm ready to get my body in shape. I'm ready to go to impact lives. Drop a 5 down below if your inner voice is screaming that. You know why? This is the higher self. This is the higher version. Waiting to get out, waiting to have that burning fire lit. So that's the goal coming in for 2024. To allow this fire to burn, to allow this fire to light so bright that world comes to see us burn, right? But it takes asking questions. Who do I want to be? What do I want my body to look like? Where do I want my finances to be at in the next 90 days? What is it going to take to get there? Who do I need to become? What is the work ethic that's going to be required in order to get to these levels? What type of service do I need to provide every day? These are questions that I'm asking myself to go ahead and stay on track, to stay in line with the goals and dreams. So I'm right there with you. I'm also asking these questions every day too. And last but not least is going to be time. Time has a way of fading memories and whatever challenges or events may be happening inside of life right now. They'll eventually fade away over time. So remember that. If the storm seems crazy right now, if it seems like it's heavy, it seems like it's a lot right now, I've never personally, I don't know about you, but I've never seen the storm last forever. Sunny outside. It's been freezing the past couple of days. I actually had a blanket on. You guys didn't know underneath the table because it's been freezing. But guess what? It's a little bit warmer now. I could finally take this jacket off if I wanted to, because no storm lasts forever. And I also know that every rainbow, it takes a storm. It takes a little bit of rain, takes a little bit of sleet and snow to go ahead and create something beautiful sometimes. So let's embrace it. Let's embrace the challenges, embrace the trials and tribulations, because the test is a part of the testimony. So dreamers, that's my 10 keys for fulfilling life, or fulfilling 2024, stepping into a phenomenal, what I believe, one of the best years of our life. Drop some 7s down below if you guys are ready. You're ready to take the journey. You're ready to step in these 10 keys. You're ready to go ahead and max out what is to offer for this year. Let me know who's running on the journey, who's diving in, who's coming hard for the 75-day challenge to go ahead and 10x every aspect of our life, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, connection with our creator. So I love you, fam. With that being said, remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Let's have a great day. Anything you need, I'm here for you. Let's go out and make it happen. Domination time, streams to reality. Let's get to work, fam.